I never thought losing a simple house key could cause so much chaos in my life. It all started on a cold winter evening, the kind where the snow falls gently from the sky, creating a peaceful blanket over the world. I had just returned home from a long day at work, looking forward to a cozy night in. As I reached into my pocket to grab my house key, my heart sank. It was gone. Panic set in as I frantically searched through my pockets, my bag, and even the snow-covered ground outside. But the key was nowhere to be found. I knew I had to find it before the snow piled up and covered it completely. So I grabbed a flashlight and headed back outside, determined to retrace my steps and find that elusive key. I searched for what felt like hours, my fingers numb from the cold, and my breath visible in the frosty air. I combed through the snow, looking for any glint of metal that could lead me to my missing key. But as the night wore on, my hope began to fade. Just when I was about to give up, I saw a faint glimmer in the distance. Could it be? I rushed towards it, my heart pounding in my chest. And there it was, nestled in a pile of snow. My lost key. Relief washed over me as I picked it up, grateful to have found it before it was too late. But as I turned to head back inside, I noticed something strange. The key looked different somehow, as if it had been altered in some way. Curious, I examined it closely, and that's when I saw it. Etched into the metal was a small symbol, one that I didn't recognize. It was a simple design, but it held a mysterious allure that drew me in. I couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to this key than met the eye. So I decided to do some research, hoping to uncover the truth behind this strange symbol. As I delved deeper into the history of the key, I discovered a fascinating story that sent shivers down my spine. It turned out that this key had once belonged to a notorious thief who had roamed the streets of the city, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Legend had it that the thief had hidden a great treasure somewhere in the city, and that this key was the only way to unlock it. Many had searched for the treasure over the years, but none had ever succeeded in finding it. I was intrigued by the mystery of it all, and I knew that I had to follow in the footsteps of those who had come before me. Armed with my key and a newfound sense of adventure, I set out to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within the city. As I explored the dark alleyways and hidden passages of the city, I felt a thrill of excitement coursing through my veins. Each clue I uncovered brought me closer to the treasure, and I knew that I was on the right path. Finally, after days of searching, I found myself standing in front of a hidden door, the key in my hand trembling with anticipation. With a deep breath, I inserted the key into the lock and turned it slowly. The door creaked open, revealing a room filled with glittering jewels and precious artifacts. I had found the treasure at last, and it was more magnificent than I could have ever imagined. As I gazed upon the riches before me, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the lost key that had led me on this incredible journey. It had been a wild adventure, full of twists and turns, but in the end, it had all been worth it. And as I stood there, surrounded by the glow of the treasure, I knew that I would never forget the day I lost my key in a snowstorm. It had been the beginning of an unforgettable chapter in my life, one that I would cherish forever.